Good morning. Today is Thursday, December 17th, 2020. Man, we're getting close. Coach Rich in the house. Today we got some arm work. We got some direct biceps, some direct triceps, some shoulders. All right, so make sure you have medium light weights available. You're gonna be overhead pressing. You're gonna be doing some triceps. You're gonna be doing some biceps. We're gonna finish with a bunch of really good core work. A little bit of leg in there, not a whole lot. Today's more of an upper body focus today. And then we're gonna prime ourselves to fully get after it tomorrow. We got Beth in the house, first time training with us this morning. Go Beth. Woo! All right, so before we get into it, let's just warm up a little bit. Warm it up a little bit. We're gonna chop our feet. And then we're gonna just go through this just real brief, because then I want to do some more upper body specific warm-ups today. Take this feet out and in. It's 62 degrees in Coach Rich's garage gym this morning, a little spicy. I gotta warm things up a little bit. Give me some little hip turns. Just warm it up here a little bit, warm it up a little bit. And then let's take it one more time. Little choppy feet, a little out and in. And then a little hippie turn. All right, chill out for a second. Take your arms, palms up. And then you're gonna cross them over the chest, palms down. And you're just gonna alternate which arm goes over, which arm goes under. Just getting nice and smooth. Open up your chest, open up the shoulders. Just moving through a nice fluid range of motion. All right, from here, we're gonna hinge our hips back. Arms are gonna come down. We're gonna squeeze our butt at the top, arms are gonna come up. So we're gonna get a big global flexion, big global extension. Nice and smooth. Tighten up your booty up at the top, push your belt buckle forward. When you come down, push back, find your hamstrings there a little bit, and come back up, one more. All right, this one's a little bit trickier. I'm gonna take my right foot, I'm gonna step in front of my body like this. Left hand's gonna bend over the top. So I'm gonna come over the top. I want to feel a big stretch through my lats, through the side of my hip. Then come back down. 3, 2, one more. Ha! And then we're going to take our left hand, put it on our left hip, and take our left foot, step over the front, and then add a little side bend to the opposite side. So big stretch to that whole right lateral side, working into the side of your hip, working into your obliques, working into your lats. All that good stuff. 3, 2, and 1. Take your left foot, step it back a little bit. You're gonna squeeze your left butt. Palms are gonna be up. You're gonna open one time with the right arm, one time with the left arm. Now I want you to alternate that a couple of times here. One time with the right arm, one time with the left arm. The whole time you're gonna squeeze your backside glute. You're gonna keep your chest up. Right, so you're opening up your chest and your arm. And then after a couple, I want you to switch legs. Whatever leg is back, you're gonna squeeze that glute. All right, when you do that, it's gonna take your pelvis, and if it's a little bit extended back here, we call that an anterior tilt. When you squeeze the glute, it's gonna pull your pelvis so your pelvis sits a little more neutral. Right, so then that way we can engage our core here a little bit better. We're not gonna cheat into our low back, and we're gonna keep real good neutral alignment, which is what we want, especially as we get into this main work today. All right, I'm gonna grab my mat. We're gonna come down to the ground one time. One time, let's go frogs today. So frogs, what we're gonna set up is a really nice wide knee stance. I wanna line up my knees with my heels. I'm gonna come down into my forearms. I'm gonna put a little bit of tension on my abs. So I'm gonna squeeze my abs. I'm gonna drive my butt back towards my feet. And I wanna feel a good stretch here in my groin. And then from here, we're gonna do a single-legged frog. So what that means is I'm gonna take one leg and I'm gonna extend it directly out to my side as far as I can go. So you guys can see what I'm doing here. And then from here, we're gonna do a couple of rock backs, rock forwards. And then after a few rocks, I want you to set up so that your shoulders are stacked over your hands. You're gonna squeeze your core. You're gonna open and rotate one time to the right, Open and rotate one time to the left. When you do this, you should feel a little bit of opening through your hips and also through your thoracic spine, so you're rotating through your trunk. And then we're gonna do that same thing on the other side. So my left knee is down. I'm gonna take my right leg way out to the side. Notice my right foot is flat onto the ground. My toes are pointed forward. My shoulders are stacked over my hands. Exhale, big open and turn, nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. You should feel a good stretch coming through your adductor here. A little bit of rotation coming through your trunk. One more. All right. And then lastly, let's just go through our cat-cow flow here into our half kneeling flow. So stacked in our quadruped position, we're going to round our spine. We're gonna exhale. Then we're gonna arch our spine. We're gonna inhale, nice and smooth. You should feel no pain here. I don't want you working into anything that feels uncomfortable or sketchy. If it does, just back off it a little bit. So just nice and fluid, a couple of cat-cows, making sure to sync up your breathing. Exhale when you round your spine like this. Inhale into your belly when you arch your spine like this. And then from here, we're just gonna take one leg, we're gonna bring it up, and then into our half kneeling flow, which you guys know that I love. Hand on the inside of the knee, we're gonna push it out. We're gonna drive the elbow down. We're gonna open and turn. Repeat one time, out, down, open, turn, and then from here, step it back, step it up. Let's do the same pattern here on the other side. My hand is opposite my foot. I'm gonna push away. I'm gonna drive down, open, turn. One more time, push away, elbow down, open, turn. Alrighty guys, we're gonna get into our first piece here, our starter. So our starter is gonna be 3 exercises. You're gonna need a really light weight. So I'm gonna grab my lightest little baby weights here. For this one, we're gonna be doing what's called a bent over Y. And then we're also gonna be doing some bridges with a little bit of reaching, all right? So the bent over Y, I'm gonna take my really light little weights. I'm gonna have my palms facing each other. From here, my stance is gonna be really, really narrow. And then I'm gonna take my butt and I'm gonna sit back almost like in this little chair kind of pose. And then I'm gonna imagine like I'm doing the Y in the YMCA. So I'm gonna come up and out to my side and then back down. Up and out like I'm making the Y, coming back down. Notice my spine angle. I'm not directly flat over the ground, but I'm not up tall either. I'm kind of like at that 45-degree angle. That's where we want to be. Extending up and then down. This one is meant to be done with a rather light weight, so don't go crazy here. After that, we're gonna come down to the ground. We're gonna be doing some bridging with some reaching. So what we're gonna do is gonna set up with our heels rather close to our butt. We're gonna bring our hands behind our body like this. From this position, we're gonna elevate our hips up in the air. We're gonna take one arm, we're gonna rotate across of our chest. We're gonna come all the way down. We're gonna bridge up and rotate across the chest the other way. Ha. So we're just gonna be going to both sides like that, all right? Alternating right, alternating left, okay? After that, you're gonna be flipping over. We're gonna get into this bear position and we're gonna be doing opposite reaches. So if I'm here, I'm gonna be going underneath my body, switch, underneath my body, switch. So the first one we're coming across, the second one we're coming underneath. All right, so short and sweet. Nice little warmer upper here, guys. Little 35-second long sets. We're gonna do 3 rounds, 35 seconds each, okay? We're gonna start with that little bent over Y. So grab your light weights, probably between 3 and 5 pounds is plenty. Thumbs are going up to the ceiling. Ready? On the clock in 10 seconds. I'm gonna grab my weights here. Thumbs are pointed up. I'm gonna be hinging back. Ready? We're coming up and out to the side, a little pause, coming back down. Up and out to the side, little pause, coming back down. We want to be focusing on working the back part of the shoulder here. If you're getting jammed up in the front of your shoulder, no good. All right, keep your abs tight, core tight. Coming up, you're trying to raise your arms so your arms are going to end up in line with your ears, and then you're coming back down nice and smooth. Making the big Y, the YMCA Y, coming back down. Ah, good. All right, now we're gonna get into that bridge shape. So I got my heels rather close to my butt. My fingers are pointed backwards. I'm gonna bridge up, and then I'm gonna rotate across my chest. Come all the way back down. I'm gonna drive through my heels. I'm gonna bridge up, rotate across my chest. All right, up and over. Hips are going up to the ceiling, all the way back down. Switching hands, up, rotating across, nice and smooth. Once you get this movement down, I want you to speed up. All right, so I'm going at a slow to moderate pace so that everyone follows what I'm doing. But once you got this movement down, you start attacking it. Flipping over, bear position. So bear position, we're gonna stack our hands underneath our shoulders, elevate your knees off the ground. You're gonna be reaching underneath, coming back. Reach underneath, coming back. So as I'm doing this, I'm gonna keep my core nice and tight. I'm gonna keep my knees low to the ground. Reach, come back. Reach, come back. So a ton of shoulder stability work here during this warm-up. Oh man, our shoulders are gonna be really, really warm, fired up, ready to go. Woo, I'm feeling that already. This is awesome. Yes. All right, we're gonna take a 25-second rest. That was one round. We're gonna do 2 more. So grab your light weights. For this next one, I'm gonna go even lighter. I'm gonna use some real light little 5-pound weights. This move does not need to be done heavy, because a lot of times if you go too heavy, you're gonna start using muscles that you don't want. So go light enough so that you just are working kind of like those upper back muscles, the back part of your shoulder muscles. All right, light enough that you can maintain this shape the entire set. All right, so you're kind of sitting into a little bit of a chair, making the YMCA Y. You're gonna pause a little bit at the top of the rep, and then you're gonna control it coming back down. Smooth. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That one felt just right for me right there. Just enough that I felt the right working muscles. All right, now we're gonna be into this reverse bridge shape, up and around. If this move doesn't feel great on your shoulders, keep both hands on the ground and focus on just a straight bridge from this position. If you feel all right with it, get up, big rotation, big reach over. Whatever hand is on the ground, you need to actively push into the ground. So push that arm into the floor as your hips go up in the air. So drive into the floor, push hard, go all the way up, big reach over the top. Nice and smooth. And then quickly transitioning into our bear. All right, so now the shoulders are gonna feel pretty spicy at this point. Hang in there, come on. You're nice and square, you're gonna reach underneath your body, reset. Reach underneath your body, reset. Keep your core tight, keep your knees low to the ground. Reach, return. Reach, return. Actively push yourself away from the floor. Keep your core locked in tight. Reach, return. Almost there here, guys. 5 seconds. Reach, return. Ah, good stuff, good stuff. Alrighty, we're gonna shake it out. We're gonna go through this flow one more time. All right, so last time we're gonna do this, I'm gonna use my light ones. I thought better of it. All right, let's get into that little chair position. Stance is super narrow. Sitting back in your heels, core is tight. Opening up. Arms are coming up and out about 45 degrees. All right, visualizing that YMCA Y. Notice the angle of my head. I'm not looking up, I'm not looking down. I'm trying to keep the angle of my cervical spine in the same angle as my upper spine, my thoracic spine. That way, I put no extra stress on those cervical joints. It's just staying nice and level. Opening up, pause, coming back down. Pause, coming back down. Ooh, that's actually a sneaky little exercise in the legs. All right, bridge with our rotations. Arms are behind, elevating our hips up, rotating over the top, coming back down. Switching arms, rotating up and over the top, actively pushing our hand into the mat as we drive and extend, back down. Drive and extend, back down. So push through your heels, extend your hips up, rotate across your chest. We're doing a lot of really good things here. We're engaging our glutes, we're mobilizing our spine, we're creating a lot of stability through that downside shoulder. Last one for our warmer up, bear position. Under reaches here, under reaches. Bear position, nice and flat. Reaching under, return, reaching under, return. If you're getting fatigued, just rest your knees down. All right, you'll still gain a lot of the mobility component with just this little reach. And then as you're feeling okay, elevate your knees back up off the floor. Keep going. Come on, y'all, keep working hard. Almost there, 15 seconds. Reaching under, return. Reaching under, return. Almost there. 2, 1. Good work, guys, good work. Alrighty, so coming up next, you're gonna need a pair of weights that you wanna press over your head. So some weights that you wanna go totally overhead with. We're gonna be doing a reverse lunge to an overhead press. I'm gonna start going just a little lighter, and then I'll build up from here. So with these, they're gonna be up in the front rack position. So I got my weights kind of underneath my chin area. So if you're holding dumbbells, your palms are gonna begin facing each other. What we're gonna be doing is stepping straight back into a reverse lunge, stand up. Once you get to the top, lock everything out, press it straight overhead, bring it back down, and then lunge back with the opposite leg. Oh, excuse me, with the same leg. So we're only gonna do one leg here. Only one leg. I'm gonna do all the reps with my right leg staying stationary, and then the second time through, we'll be stepping back with the other leg. So that's gonna be our first exercise. The exercise in between this one and the opposite leg with the press is gonna be an alternating hammer style curl. So hammer style curl, you're gonna keep your palms facing each other. One arm is coming up at a time. Good pause, good squeeze at the top. Find the right amount of resistance. Notice my palms are gonna stay facing this way the whole time. So you're gonna rep one, rep the other. This is almost like a little bit of a recovery exercise. After we finish that, then we're gonna go back up into the front rack and do our reverse lunge to our double overhead press with the opposite leg. So it's gonna go right leg, overhead press, alternating curl, left leg to overhead press. 4 rounds here, guys. 4 rounds, 40 seconds per round, nice long sets. All right, so don't go too crazy with your weights because we're gonna be working for a while. Alrighty? Alrighty, let's have some fun. Let's work hard. All right, I'm gonna grab my weights here, rack them up. So I'm up in the front rack. I'm gonna be lunging back with my left leg. So my right leg isn't gonna move. At the top, I'm gonna press them overhead, back to my front rack. Get nice and stable before you push these weights over the top of your head. So I'm gonna tighten up on my butt. I'm gonna exhale and tighten up my abs as I press. And then I'm gonna get them right back into this good, nice, tight front rack position before I step back. Whew. Now, with these longer sets, I always recommend counting how many reps you get so that you know every set after that, you have a target for yourself. How many are you trying to get? All right, we got our curl action here. We're curling one, we're gonna curl the other. Think about getting a good squeeze at the top of the rep. Squeezing that bicep tight. Flexing that sucker. All right, your chest is up, your stance is rather narrow. We shouldn't be rocking around too much, all right? So engage your core here a little bit. All right, think about what you're doing. Think about the muscles that you're trying to work. So specifically, biceps. All right, we don't need to overcoach this one a whole lot. Just make sure you're not wobbling around too much. Thinking about what you're doing. Good squeeze at the top of the rep. Good, set her down. Shake it out. We're gonna hit this thing one more time. This time, stepping back with the right leg. The left foot's gonna stay stationary. Front rack up into the overhead press. Ready? Here we go. We're gonna lunge back, step up, press it overhead. Lunge back, step up, press it overhead. When you press these weights, do not shrug your shoulders. Keep your shoulders down as you press those weights. So I do not want you to take this in your neck at all. If you have neck issues, don't press both these weights at the same time. Do an alternating press like this. That'll take some of the stress, some of the tension off your neck. So if you have neck issues, go 1, 2, and then down. That's just gonna be a little bit of a safer way to do it. All right, one round down. We're gonna take a 25-second break. Coach, now sip. And we're gonna go again. Ooh, my shoulders are feeling good. This is what we want, guys. This is what we want. We're feeling good. So in this set, we're back to our front rack. Weights are up. All right. So I'm gonna go with the alternating version at the top. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, and then down. Again, if you have neck issues, do the alternating version like this. It's gonna be a lot easier on your neck and put you in a much safer position. Sometimes when we go into this double press, we like to elevate our shoulders and then kind of lock up the top of our neck. So I don't want that for you. Stay nice and tight. 1, 2, and then back and down. The nice thing about holding those weights in the front rack and adding that lunge is we still put a lot of time under tension on the shoulders. So though you're not actually pressing those weights over your head, you're still making those arms work that whole 40-second long set. Hammer curls, let's go. Ha. Good squeeze at the top. Remember, this is a good recovery exercise, but that doesn't mean you're taking it off. You're still being intentional with your movement. You're thinking about the muscle groups that we're trying to actively build and strengthen. All right, so our biceps, a little show me muscle right here. All right, nothing wrong with that. We can do a little bit of everything. We can have those good functional muscles and the show me muscles. Almost there. Good, shake it out. All right, stepping back with the opposite leg into our double overhead press, either with the alternating variation or the double up. All right, your call. Do what's right for your body. Find the right weight, let's work hard. Lunging back, good posture. Stepping up, 1, 2, down. Smooth. When I'm pressing these weights overhead, I'm making sure my abs are nice and tight. I'm making sure at the top of this press, I have the weight in line with my shoulder. My shoulder is in line with my ear. So I'm not pressing this weight out in front of me like this. It's straight up, it's stacked. And that's important because that's a good, strong, stable position for my shoulder joint to be in. If I'm out in no man's land, not ideal. Woo. So think about getting that arm straight up over your head, directly in line with the ear, without shrugging, without arching the low back, putting it all together. 2 rounds down. Here we go. A little sippy. Ooh, my shoulders are warm for sure. If your shoulders are not warm by now, step up, let's go. Let's go. I'm stepping back with my left leg. I'm coming up. 1, 2, I'm staying nice and tight. I'm focusing on what I'm doing. You're working as hard as you can without compromising your form. So your first focus is your technique. Are you doing the movement to the best of your ability? The second focus is your intensity. Are you bringing it, right? Are you working hard? Or are you just going through the motions? So first step, do it right. Second step, do it hard. Ah. Oh! Woo, baby. Woo! Man. Shoulders are feeling that. All right, bicep hammer curls coming up, y'all. Bicep hammer curls coming up. Let's go. Good posture on these. You're standing tall. You're getting me a good 1/1000 pause squeeze at the top. You're thinking about using your bicep. You're thinking about squeezing the bicep at the top of the rep. Oh. You're being intentional, you're focused. You're getting better, you're getting stronger today. Come on. Ah. I'm in here, I'm in the trenches with y'all this morning. Come on. Coach is working. If I'm working, you're working. Let's go. Come on. Ha. Ah, good stuff, good stuff. All right, let's hit this lunge to our press for the end of round 3. Then we just got one more of these, all right? There's no more overhead pressing. This is it. All righty, rack the weights up. Good posture. Lunging back. Come up to the top. 1, 2. Stepping back. Come up to the top. 1, 2. When I'm pressing these weights up, I'm driving my knuckles straight up at the ceiling. So I'm driving my knuckles straight up. I'm not allowing these weights to fold my wrists back this way. I'm keeping my knuckles up. All right, I'm making a triangle with my forearms. That's a good front rack position if you're using kettles. If you're using dumbbells, you're gonna wanna be a little more vertical over here. Kettlebells, you can bring them in a little bit. All right. Oh man, feeling good. Let's take 25. Shake it out, come on. We're almost there. We're gonna knock out one more set and then we're gonna move on. We'll be focusing on our triceps coming up next. So this set was all about shoulders, a little bit of biceps. The next set is gonna be all about triceps and a little bit of biceps. So we're just gonna splash in those biceps all workout long while we focus on our shoulders and focus on our triceps. This is a great, I almost consider this a little bit of a recovery exercise, recovery workout. All right, nothing is gonna be too terribly taxing, and it's gonna set you up to have a great, really challenging full body workout tomorrow while we kind of work on some smaller muscle groups today. So we're still getting a lot of great value out of building on just some direct arm work here, working on our body's aesthetics, okay? Ooh, you know what? I did that out of order. You guys should have stopped me. I said, Rich, because now we got to double down. So if you did your presses on that set, good on you. If you didn't, we're going to be doubling up. Hey, it's Thursday. Come on. 1, 2, step it back. 1, 2, come on now. Let's finish this thing. Ha, ha. We got this one, and then we got one more set. 5 seconds here, guys. Ha, ha. Ooh, quick set down. All right, so for those of you that are with me, we're doubling down. We're going right back to our press. We're gonna finish this set out, stepping back with our right leg. For those of you that were wiser, you should have had a little bit of breath in that second one. It's all good. We're working hard, we're getting stronger. We're getting better today. We got this. Almost there, guys, almost there. You know I'm working when I get quiet, you know that. Coach is getting quiet. Woo! Woo! Oh yeah, way to go. Way to go, way to go, way to go. Alrighty, so coming up next, we're gonna be doing a single leg glute bridge hold with a tricep extension here. So I'm gonna pull my mat out, bust this guy out here. I'm gonna grab my weights. You can go kettlebells or dumbbells here. I'm gonna be using my kettles today. I got them like this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull my right heel into my butt. My left leg is gonna be off the ground. From here, I'm gonna elevate my hips up and I'm gonna stay here as I do these triceps. So we're doing an iso hold on our right glute while we rep out some tricep extensions from the ground. From there, we're gonna be coming up and you're gonna grab just one lighter weight and we're gonna do what's called a front raise. So I'm gonna grab this kind of kettle by the handles, or you can grab your dumbbell. I'm gonna stand tall, I'm gonna have my feet together. I'm gonna bring it straight out in front. Squeeze your core here, abs tight. Bring it up to shoulder height, little pause, come down. Shoulder height, pause, come down. All right, front raise, that's gonna work the front part of your shoulder. We're gonna come back onto our mat and do that tricep extension with the glute bridge on the opposite leg. And then lastly, we're gonna take both of our weights. We're gonna put ourselves into a nice wide stance position. I'm gonna have my palms facing out. I'm gonna squat down, I'm gonna come up, curl. Wide squat, come up, curl. Right single leg glute bridge plus tricep extension, front raise. Left single leg glute bridge plus tricep extension, wide stance curl. Bang. Let's do this. All right, these are only 30-second long sets. These are short, so we gotta be after it, okay? We gotta work hard here. All right, we're on the ground. Single leg glute bridge plus our tricep extensions. I'm gonna start with my right heel on the ground. Right heel is on the ground, left leg is up, hip is up. I'm gonna fold at my elbow, lock out at the top, good control. I'm driving through my heel the whole time. My abs are tight, my toes are off the ground. Good lockout at the top, good fold right at the elbow. Almost there. Get your reps in, come on. Good. All right, we're gonna get to our feet. You're gonna grab one of these weights and we're gonna go with our front raise. So front raise, arms are gonna stay totally straight. You're gonna raise this weight all the way up to shoulder height here. Ready? Abs tight. Here we go. Little pause, 1,000, come back down. Pause, 1,000, come back down. Right back up. Core tight. I'm working here. Almost there, come on. Good. Back down to our back sides. All right, so this time we're gonna take our left heel, bring it into our butt. Arms are up, leg is in. Heel through the floor, hip is up in the air, fold at the elbow, driving right back up. Rep this out, let's go. Abs are tight, no arching through your low back. If you feel your low back too much, put your back onto the ground, flatten your lower back into the mat, get your abs tight, and then drive through your heel, extend. A lot of times when you feel your low back on the bridge, it's because you're arching from the low back a little bit too much. A little bit of arch is okay, that's natural. It's the excessive arch that can get us into trouble when we start kind of pinching those lower back facet joints. Alrighty, grab your weights, curls, stance is wide, palms are out. Give me a squat, come up, good curl at the top. Focus on a nice squeeze when you get to the top of the rep. All right, Nothing crazy with our squat, just nice and wide. Kind of getting a little stretch at the bottom of the move. A little stretch to the hip, drive up, little squeeze. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm driving my legs out to the sides. Yeah, awesome. That was 1 round. We're gonna go again. Woohoo! Triceps, guys, coming up. Triceps, right heel into the butt. Dig the heel through the ground, core tight. All right, grab your weights. Weights are up, abs are tight. Elevate your hip, stay here now. Focus on the triceps. Once your glute is engaged, your abs are tight, you're set up in that good single leg iso glute bridge position. At that point, set it and forget it. And you just rep these triceps like a madman or mad woman. You get after it, you know what I'm saying? Come on. Ha. 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 Elbows staying close together, don't flare them. Woo! Woo! Up to our feet, front raises. Grab one weight. Chest is up, posture. Posture, posture. Thumbs going up to the ceiling, core tight. Raise it up, coming back down. Raise it up, little pause. Once I get this weight to shoulder height, I'm gonna stick it. Hello, back down. Ha! I'm not gonna cheat through my low back. I'm gonna keep my abs super tight. They don't gotta be crazy tight like you're lifting a huge heavy weight, but we call it the belly whack test. 4-year-old came by and whacked you in the tummy, they couldn't knock the wind out of you. Just got a little bit of tightness right there, nothing crazy. Back to the ground. Bridge plus our triceps, opposite leg. Arms are up, back is flat, drive to the heel, set it, and forget it, rep the triceps, let's go. Elbows are in nice and close, don't let them flare. Good squeeze, good lockout at the top of the rep. Think about the back of your arms here. We all want that good looking arm. I know what you guys are talking about, I know what you want. Rich, I just want a nice lean tone look. I got you. Do this exercise, you'll get it. Come on, let's go. Woo! Wide stance squats, come on. Grab your weights. Stance is wide, chest is up. Let's go to work. Oh, I got a little excited. 2, 1, hey! Good squeeze at the top of the rep. Drive your legs out. Notice my shins are staying pretty vertical here. So my shin bones, I'm not letting them pitch forward. I'm driving my hips back and I'm pushing my knees out to the side. So my knees are going out. I'm trying to create some space through my groin so I can get into this thing a little bit. Good flex squeeze at the top of the rep. Woohoo! Awesome. Alrighty, we're halfway through. Halfway to go. We're working hard. We're having fun. We're bringing this thing. We're bringing this thing home. All right, triceps again. Triceps again, I know it's a lot of triceps, but we got to get some time under tension if we want to change those muscles. Come on. Set it and forget it, rep it out. If you don't have the right amount of weight, what are you doing? All right, go get it. Are you working or are you going through the motions today? Are you getting better or are you just getting tired? There's a difference. I'm all about getting better. I could care less about feeling tired from a workout, but what did I gain from it? Did I improve a weakness? Did I build a strength? All right, think about that, not just, hey, that workout made me really tired. Okay, that's okay. But what do we get better at? Let's go. Ah. Staying nice and tall. Keep your core tight. Pausing at the top of the rep. Focusing on the front of your shoulder here. Ah. Ah. Ooh, coach got quiet on that one. You know what happens when I get quiet. All right, single leg glute bridge. Left side coming up. Set the weights, set the low back, drive through the heel. Reps, let's go. Come on, give me the reps. Focused, quality reps, nothing sloppy, intentional. Thinking about the squeeze at the top of the rep. Ha! Elbows are in nice and tight. Driving your heel through the floor the entire set. Focusing on squeezing that downside glute. Ha! Woo! Up to our feet. End of round 3, y'all, end of round 3. Wide stance, bicep curl. Wide stance, bicep curl. Stance is wide, chest is up, palms are out. Give me a good squat. Hoop, into a good curl. 1, 2. Once you get the movement down, you know what to do. You start bringing the heat. That's the idea. You got your form dialed in. At that point, you start going. You go hard. Woo! All right, arms are feeling juiced. Love it, love it. 1 round, big finish coming up. 1 round to go, big finish coming up. Back to the floor, back to the floor. Come on, we want some more. Heel in, foot up, drive through the heel, rep it, let's go. We got 2 sets of triceps left. Your triceps should be totally smoked by the end of today's workout. If they're not, you were messing around today, you know it. Ah. Oh, burn. Woo. Oh, up to our feet, up to our feet. Front raise, front raise. Yeah, no excuse. If your shoulders, your arms aren't just totally goosed by the end of this thing, man, you missed out. Ooh, I forgot my pause. 1,000 at the top. 1,000 at the top. No shrugging the shoulders. Abs tight. Standing tall. Ha. 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 Last time you're doing this one. Focused reps. Ha. Ha. Woohoo! Back to the ground. This is our last set of direct tricep work. Finish hard. Let's go. Come on, you all got this. Heel in, leg up, drive, and go. Reps, 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 reps. Push. Woo! Ha. 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 Ooh, I'm getting quiet. I'm not playing, I'm working. I promise you. Ah! Burn. Come on, find another level. Keep going. Ah. Ah. Oh. All right, let's finish. Bicep curl, and then we're gonna hit a little bit of core. All righty? Let's do it. Let's do it. Stance is wide, chest is up, palms are out. Give me a good squat. Come up. Good curl at the top. Focusing on the bicep squeeze at the top of the rep. Give me a good 1,000 up there. Control it coming down. 1,000 at the top. Woo-hoo! All right, it's time for a little bit of core, y'all. Time for a little bit of core. All right, y'all favorite part. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, these are 25-second long sets. We're gonna do a right-sided plank build-up. At the top of the buildup, you're gonna go shoulder tap. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, down on the right, up on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip it over, sprinter sit-up. We're gonna go back to the left side plank buildup with 4 per side rotational mountain climbers, and then back to our sprinter sit-up. All right, so I'm gonna demo those real fast. First one, it's gonna be the right-sided plank buildup with the shoulder tap. So if I begin on my forearms, I'm gonna come up on my right arm. I'm gonna get nice and square. 1, 2, 1, 2. Back down on the right, up on the right. All right, so it's all right side. The sprinter sit-up looks like this. Legs are out nice and long, arms are out long. Roll up, sit up, hand to the inside of the opposite foot. Roll down, roll up, hand to the inside of the opposite foot. So it's like a little bit of a sit-up with a little bit of twist. And then we're gonna come back around. For the left side plank get up, I'm gonna lead with my left arm. 1, 2, and then I'm gonna come across with my knees. Knee to my opposite elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna go back down, and then the 4th set will be another set of those sprinter sit-ups. All right, so the shoulder taps are for 2 a side, the rotational mountain climbers for 4 a side. Whew! All right, let's go. We're gonna go 3 rounds. We're going hard. Let's go. Come on, let's go to work. Let's go to work. Lead with the right arm. Plank build up. Double shoulder tap, right side. Here we go. We're going up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back down. Back up on the right. Stay square through your shoulders. Stay square through your hips. 2, 3, 4. Down, back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, back up. Ha, ha, ha. Good, we're flipping over. Transitioning quickly, sprinter sit-up. Arms are long, legs are long. Roll yourself up, roll yourself down. Sit up, hit a little twist. Roll it back down, roll up, hit a little twist. Try to bring your chest all the way up to your thigh, and then come back down. Roll yourself up, roll yourself down. Little sit up, a little twist. 10 seconds, come on. Ha. 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 All right, back to our plank build up. This time, when you get to the top, you're gonna go 4 rotational mountain climbers per leg. Lead with the left arm, up, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down with the left, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down with the left, up with the left. Woo! Good. Flip it back over. Sprinter sit-up. We're doing this one the exact same way. So same way we did that first sprinter sit-up. Arms are long, legs are long. Roll it up. Hand to the inside of the opposite foot. Oh man, my abs are already toast. Probably from all the other core work we've done this week. Jeez. Feels good though. Makes me feel a little sick in my tummy. But no, makes me know we're doing it right. All right, take a little breath. We're gonna take 20 seconds. We've done 1 round. We're gonna do 2 more, all right? We got this. Plank build up with a shoulder tap at the top of the rep. Plank build up plus our shoulder tap. Stay in the game, we're in it to win it now. Lead with the right hand, 2 per arm shoulder tap. Here we go, up to the hands. 1, 2, 1, 2. We're staying nice and square through our shoulders, nice and square through our hips. We're coming down, driving up on that right arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming down, driving up. Good work, good work. Flip it over, sprinter sit up. Come on, y'all, come on. We finish this, then we're halfway done with our warmer upper. We're nice and long, roll up, use your arms. So I'm gonna use my arms, I'm gonna throw them up and over my head. Making this nice and smooth. On the way down, I'm gonna roll down one spinal segment at a time. So you shouldn't be kind of thumping down into your back. Good controlled lowering. Roll up, sit tall, twist, roll down. Flipping it back over. Leading with the left arm this time. Leading with the left arm. Down with the left, up with the left, rotational climber. All right, we're coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down with the left, up with the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down with the left, up with the left. Woo, man, smoking, that's good. I love it. Oh, all right, roll it up, roll it down. Arms long, legs long. Roll yourself up, sit tall. Hit a little twist up at the top. Hoo, ha. Roll it down, roll it up, squeeze your core. Make sure you're only feeling this in your abdominals. You're not letting this leak into your back. You're not letting this leak into your neck. All right, so we're just keeping this in our core. Whoo! We did it, guys, we did it. We have on our final set, we can taste it. That sweet taste of victory is upon us. Come on, stay in the battle with me here. Stay in the battle here. Come on. Plank build up, double shoulder tap. Lead with the right arm. Here we go. Up to the hands. 1, 2, 1, 2. Down on the right, up on the right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Down on the right, up on the right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Woo! Man, I'm feeling that. That's good. That's what you want. All right, sprinter sit-up number 1. Here we go. Roll up. Whee! Roll it down. Roll it up. Roll it down. Nice and easy here. Thinking about getting up using your abdominals. Think about lowering yourself down using your abdominals. So I don't want you to use momentum. I want you to really think about using your core. Whew. All right, back to's it. Back to's it, back to's it. All right, lead with the left arm. Rotational climber, 4 and 4. Here we go. Up on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down on the left. Up on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down on the left. Up on the left. Whoo! All right, we are there. We're there. Ah! I didn't think we were gonna make it. I should say, I didn't think I was gonna make it. I almost wanted to tap out. But I said no. I said no. We're in this together. We're in this together. We finish together. Come on. Ha! If you gotta go a little slower, that's okay. If you wanna work a little harder, I love it. Amazing. Almost done. Ah! Whoa! Ah! Woo! We did it! All right. We need to stretch out our abdominals here next. So, you guys know what I like to do. Let's get into our cobra press-ups here. Let's begin by just connecting back to our breath. Rest your forehead onto your forearm. Take a couple good breaths into your belly, making your lower back rise and fall off the ground. After you got that breath connection, hands are coming outside your shoulders and your face. Push through the heels of your palms. Take the big breath into your belly first. Exhale, come back down. Breathe into your belly first. You should not feel any pain or pinching in your low back. You should feel a nice, gentle stretch through your abdominals. Counter that move, little child's pose, sitting back onto it. A little reach to either side. Stretch some things out. Go into your cat-cows. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. And then into our half kneeling flow. Out, down, open, switch. Out, down, open. Woo! Hey, good work today, guys. Good work.